Internazionali Italia Series, round number 2 is Esanatoglia. We're in the Marche, center region of Italy, well known for motocross, but since we've been last year here for the Santoporo XC, we know how technical, steep, loose and nice is the cross-country track that is waiting for all the categories, riders, racers to compete here in round number 2 of IIS. Jones Rocks is so much fun, but to ride it, what about racing? We're gonna check it out soon with junior, elite women and boys. The weather didn't play well over the week, but luckily on Saturday for race number 2 of Internazionali Italia Series in the junior category, the track was nice and cool. Thanks for all the work that the organizer put down in order to have the track ready to rumble. Leader jersey for Matteo Bosio, here's Scott Guy, Elia Real, and they are off. Junior race is always fire, as we well known, but we used to see kind of tactical race, but not the case in the junior, because Elia Real and Valentin Hofer put down the pressure on the pedals, and they were far front all over the place, because none of the top dogs like Bosio, like Milan, well known because it was one of the fastest rider in the 2023 Internazionali Italia Series junior category, could follow the group. So for a couple of laps it was just like 2 guys in the front, but look at Bosio chasing back, the leader jersey on the shoulder, and a steady pace after a poor start made for a great comeback. 2 boys up in the front, but the group is back kind of together. It's 5 guys now up front, with Bosio kind of looking what the others are doing, following on the lines. He is one of the best and most technical part of the course. The Rocky Garden is very steep before this right hand, and then we don't see much images of the last climb. It was very steep and tough, and it's Bosio putting down horsepower and made a big gap. Look how fast he's going and sprinting every corner, jumping all the logs and all the little drops here and there on the course. Is a one-man show. After mid-race it was good, but Milan finally coming back. We say finally because we know him, we know how fast he is. He's coming back strong for podium position. Real is chasing not far, and it's a one-man show. All in all, it's Bosio keeping the leader jersey with Real, young boy from Scott, and Diego Milan in 3rd position. Here's your podium. I guess probably Milan wanted to have something more, but nothing to do with Bosio and Real. Great 2nd position for podium. Then with the Peruzzo in 4th and Bravo Federico in 5th. Champagne shower. Yeah, they didn't start very well. Poor start. I had a crash on lap number one, so it was kind of a challenge to come back in the leading group. But actually, once I got to the front, I understood that I had my chance. So I played well. I played safe but strong, and I felt like okay, it was the moment. Track was tough though. It was very challenging. It was also one of the hottest day of the year so far, so it was demanding. And yeah, super happy. I want to keep the jersey all the way. Open girls, junior under 23 and elite women. We're ready to start the proper racing day. Sophie Heavy Pedersen, obviously the favorite, with Giorgia Marquette in 2nd position and Bramati Lucia in 3rd as a starting order. So we all know how fast Sophie Pedersen is, and I have to tell you this. I know when you're the best and the strongest in the peloton, every like all the eyes are on you, but it's not easy. I tell you what, it's not easy, because everyone expects to see you up in the front. So what Sophie did, she went all the way up in the front and flat out from lap 1. She kind of killed the race in a way, but this is what professional riders has to do when they have to accomplish their mission. And in second position, Giorgia Marquette, followed by Lucia Bramati. It was nice to see the two young girls racing each other. Sophie Pedersen for quite a while was up in the front and putting down some good laps, but the gap with Giorgia Marquette, look how smooth and nice technically she was riding the Rocky Garden. It wasn't growing that much, the gap, because Giorgia was riding nice and smooth. She likes this course, we know that. We've seen her last year as well, competing pretty strong and fast, so we know how much she likes it. And also Lucia Bramati in the charge, actually charging hard, because she knows this could be her first very important international podium in the Internazionali series. And we see Sophie Pedersen starting to lap riders because the speed of Sophie is pretty fast. Here's Lomo of her Wheeler Triestina bike, full suspension, drop per seat post, 120 mil of travel. It's a proper cross-country machine, like we've seen many now, really being fast and strong. Again, on the Rocky Garden was pretty crowdy for the girls' race and the boys as well. No problem, no mistakes, little jumps and the logs as well. Smooth and nice. Marquette looking a bit up to see, close the gap a little bit. The gap was slowly getting smaller, but nothing to do with Sophie Pedersen that won the race. In second place, KTM racer Giorgia Marquette, and all smile for Lucia Bramati. Nice smiley podium for the girls, and the leader jersey goes to Giorgia Marquette, 40 seconds off, then Bramati, Lucia, Giulia, Calantin and Marica Celestino in 5th position.
It's my second time here. I was here last year as well, and I really like this area, and I love the course. I think it's super good. Yeah, and yeah, it was my last test before the first World Cup, so I wanted to test some things today, and I think it went very well. It's an exciting year with the Olympics, and it's my first year in the elite category, so yeah, I'm very excited.
Yeah, I'm super happy. First time for me wearing this jersey. Leader of the Internazionali series has been in the past in a smaller category, but never in the open female race. And I'm super stoked. I'm super happy because you know, I follow this. I raced this circuit since the beginning, and since I'm young, and so you know, it's nice to wear this jersey. Track was nice. I kind of struggled to follow Sophie. I know she's pretty strong, and all the time this 20-30 seconds were like kind of difficult to me to close up, but yeah, still pretty happy, and I want to keep the leader jersey. Next races will be close to my place, so looking forward to, you know, to keep the jersey and have fun. Yeah, pretty happy. Really amazing to be up here on a podium. I started out pretty well, but the speed was too much for me, and after lap 2 I had to slow down because I knew the pace was too much for me. So I decided to kind of keep it steady and be sure and ready to have the last 2-3 laps at a good speed, because I knew, you know, this was key to make the podium. So happy, yeah, for sure. I'm looking forward to what's coming next. Boys, last but not least race of the day. It's Cannondale Factory Racing showing up with Charlie Aldridge U23 former world champion, and Simon Andreasen, then Daniele Braidot, Fontana Filippo. We saw him very strong on the first race in San Zeno. Then Cameron R, watch out for the Willa Triestina guy, and Andrea Smittone, the KTM team, as well with Bertolini. So Italians versus the rest of the world, if I can say that. It's off with a start, and like we've seen last year, the course for the elite boys has been a little bit different than all the other categories. Nice and stylish. Charlie Aldridge over the jumps and the rocky garden, because look how crowdy it was. It was impressive crowdy and really nice to watch and follow the guys. It's a kind of you know, a pace that some, like most of the top 10 guys can follow, so it wasn't too much, and it was kind of going fast and slow, because no one was really in the shape to drop everyone else. It was Simon Andreasen most of the time up front, riding smoothly his new Cannondale Sculpet. Filippo Fontana was pretty good till midway, then he kind of struggled. Cameron R, we saw him kind of chill, never putting his wheel up front, but always kind of keeping it steady and following regularly. Most of the time, 4 riders, the 2 Cannondale boys, and then from GS Carabinieri, Daniele Braidot. His bear was not at the start. Nice and smooth again. And Cameron R from Wheeler team. Nice low on the bike. No bike for the Cannondale boys. Working nice and smoothly over the rocks. Again, Daniele in second position. Now it's Cameron in third, and Charlie. Charlie was riding really nice and smooth, but it was kind of struggled in some of the steep section of the race. But still, it kept the speed nice. Last attack from Simon Andreasen. Cameron can follow. Is 2 up in the front, but no one could really drop the other guy strongly and fast. So it's coming down for like kind of a sprint finish. 1 and 2 for Andreasen, or then closely followed by the big guy, the big dude, Charlie Aldridge. It's Braidot, and look at Gioele Bertolini from KTM team is having probably the greatest ride of the year so far, in 5th position. Pretty important to make points in this race, again on the rocky garden, and it's gonna come down to a sprint finish. We understood lap by lap that this could possibly be the end of the day, because even though again Simon was the man who put down more horsepower, but it wasn't enough to drop the rest of the field. Charlie, I was expecting to see him pretty strong, and he was, but it was a last lap sprint finish. Look at Cameron up all the way on the outside. It's Simon Andreasen not closing the door, and it's or just by a small margin winning this round 2 of the Internazionali Series at the face of Simon. And in 3rd position Charlie Hardy, then 4th is Daniele Braidot, and 5th Bertolini, who were the leader jersey. What a race has been, the elite guys. Look at the timing. 1 second for Charlie, then Braidot 3 seconds, Bertolini 3, Agostinacchio in 6th, only 4 seconds, and then Vittone. What a close race has been here in Esanatoglia.
Oh, it's just really good to be back racing, especially with these guys and Charlie as well in the group. Yeah, it's pretty tactical. I just tried to bide my time. I had no idea with the legs, because I've been away from the racing so far this season. So yeah, I'm just really happy and there at the finish to contest the sprint.
Yeah, 3rd race of the year. I think it always takes me a while to get the legs going a bit. But this year I'm way earlier than I was last year, so yeah, really happy with the form, and I think the winters of training has paid off. So yeah, no, good day out. I mean, it's always a bit dicey at the end of a race. Simon was on the front and kept slowing it down and speeding up, slowing down, speeding up. So it's difficult to manage, and then it's not the easiest run into the line. So I mean, I was trying to go for the win, but I'm happy with P3.
I used this race to really push on and get the last race in before the World Cup, so I just wanted to try and make it as hard as possible for myself, and I think I succeeded in that. I felt it a little bit the last 2 laps. I was not so fresh, but still managed to get second. I think it was super close. I actually thought I had it, and then he just came around like the last meter, so but really happy. It was good. Yeah, the bike is super good. I mean, I really like it. It's a big step up compared to the last few years, and I think we're still just getting used to it, so it's only getting better from here.